Now, let's work on our question 1 here. Find all values that make the rational expression undefined. If the rational expression is defined for all real numbers, so state. We know z minus 6 over 8 is 1 over 8 times z subtract 6 over 8, which can be reduced to 3 over 4. Here, z is good for all real numbers. All real numbers. You put any number here, it can multiply 1/8. All real numbers. Okay, so that's why our choice is defined for all real numbers, the last one. The reason again here is a constant. Here is a constant denominator. If here is a polynomial, it would be different. That would be our question 2. We can see our question 2 here is 7 over a minus 6. Because denominator a minus 6 cannot be 0, then both sides add 6. We shall have these two will be cancelled. So left-hand side is a, right-hand side is 0 plus 6, which is 6. This tells us this rational expression a cannot be 6. If you plug in 6 here, 6 minus 6 is 0. Okay, so that's the reason. So here the answer is a equals 6. At this point, the rational expression is not defined. So is the second one. All right. Now, third one. Question 3. We have a minus 4 upstairs for numerator and 8 minus 8 downstairs is a denominator. Again, 8 minus a cannot be 0. So then here for sure, if you do mathematically, plus a on both sides, you may get those two cancelled. So 8 cannot be a plus 0 is a. So a cannot be 8. So that means in this rational expression, when you plug in 8 here for a, it does not make sense. So that will be this second choice. When a equals 8, it will make the rational expression undefined. Okay? So all the time, remember denominator cannot be 0. Now, here question 4 will be different. Question 4 is we want to simplify the rational expression. Here we have a 12 times x cubed. Downstairs is 4x. Here x can be any real number. Of course, cannot be 0. Because again, denominator cannot be 0. Okay? What I meant is that you can plug in any numbers here. If here x is 2, here will be x will be 2, but needs to be cubed. So don't be scared by the variable. Variable is just any number. Then we can basically remember there is a 1 on the exponent. This is what I want to emphasize. See here. Okay, so that means 12 divided by 4 is 3. X cubed, x to the first power, 3 minus 1 is squared. For example, if you have a 2 cubed, downstairs is 2 cubed, downstairs is 2, exponent is 1. So you see upstairs there are 3 2's, downstairs there is 1. Remember, 2 is 2 times 1. So you can then cancel what? You can then cancel these 2 with these 2. So we then have a 2 squared upstairs. Downstairs is still 1, but we do not write if it is 1. Okay? So this will be our final answer. That will be the last choice. Okay. That was our question 4. Here comes question 5. Question 5, we want to simplify. So we have x to the 4th, and then downstairs is 16 times x to the 8th power. We know both numerator and denominator can be divided by 4. So this will simplify. 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then x to the 4th. Here is 4 times x to the 8th. Again, here, you can use 8 minus 4, which you will have 1 over 4 times x to the 4th. Again, it's like what? 2 to the 4th over 2 to the 8th. There is a 1 upstairs, because 1 times 2 to the 4th is 2 to the 4th. Okay, so you then have a 1 times, upstairs there are 4 2's, downstairs there are 8. Okay, so of course, then you can cancel 2 4 times. then you will have that. Okay, so that's why you have 1 over 2 to the 4th. X here just any number, of course, except 0. Okay, so here our choice is the one right here. Third one. Fourth one is not right. Third one. Okay, now question 6. Question 6, we want to simplify the rational expression. If the rational expression cannot be simplified, so state. Here we can see 6y minus 24 over y minus 4. Upstairs you can pull 6 out, and y stays in, and here will be 4. And that will be 1 y minus 4 downstairs. Okay. Remember, between 6 and the quantity y minus 4 is multiplication. When you do 6 times y, you get back. And when you do distributive property, you have a negative 4 times 6. It goes back here, negative 24. Once you reach this point, you can then make a cancellation. That would be 6, because downstairs is y minus 4, and here is y minus 4. You can cancel it. It's like what? 6 times 4 divided by 4. You can cancel 4, right? Yeah. You can cancel 4. And we get 6. Same reason. If 6 times 5 divided by 5, you still get 6. Okay? You can still cancel this, because 5 times 6 is 30 divided by 5, you still have a 6. Okay? Same reason. That's why we got to when it is multiplication, we can cancel it. If it's not multiplication here is subtraction. You cannot use this 4 to cancel 6 and 24. You have to pull the common factor 6 out, and then do y minus 4 cancel y minus 4. That was question 6. And here comes question 7. Multiplication. For multiplication, we have a 2x squared over 4. Here is times. And then 20 over x cubed. Again, you can do cancellation in few steps, not just in one step. For example, you may consider here you may cancel 2 with 4, but there is a 2 left. And then you may just write step by step. You may do more steps. Okay? See? But it's not done yet. You can see another cancellation, right? So you can do more steps. Divided by 2. Then you can do, here is 10 x squared. Downstairs is just 1. And then cubed. But between x squared and x cubed, 3 minus 2 is 1. Oh, okay. So that will be our final answer. In this case, then we'll have a 10 over x. The last choice is our answer. Now, let's look at question 8. Question 8, we want to multiply, simplify if it's possible. Okay, we have a 2p minus 2 over p. And then here we have a 3p squared over 5p minus 5 equals. Okay. Here we want to consider p first. This p, there is an exponent. Okay. And then here there is 2. So what we can do is we can first cancel 1p. But concurrently, we know there is a 2 here, 2 here, and 5 here, 5 here. So what we do is we pull 2 out, and then p minus 1. And then here, we leave it. And here, we do 5 out, p minus 1. Oh, but we leave 3. And then we can consider p squared with p. So when you do the consolation, remember there is a 1 in front of it. You cancel p, you still have a 1 over there, because 1 times p is p. Okay, so there was a 1 over there. And then here you count, there is p squared is p times p. So you cancel 1p, you have another p left. Okay, now let's consider this p minus 1 with this p minus 1. They can be cancelled. So what do we have? We have a 2 times 3 is 6. And we have a p upstairs. Downstairs, p minus 1 cancelled. 5 times 1 is 5. So in this case, the last choice, 6p over 5, is our answer. Okay. Now, let's do question 9. Question 9 is division. For division, we need to change this one to multiplication. 4x squared over 5 divided by x cubed over 10. If we change the division to multiplication, we got to do is flip denominator and the numerator. So we shall have a 10 upstairs, x cubed downstairs. If you recall, I have showed you why we need to flip to change the division to multiplication. After I'm done with this one, I'll remind you. Okay. So 4x squared divided by 5 times 10 over x cubed. Then easily we can see here 5, 10, we have a 2 left. 2 times 4 constant will be 8. And then here 3 minus 2 is x. This will be our answer. So right down here is the last one. Okay. Question 10. Question 10 is 4y minus 4 over y divided by 9y minus y over 3y squared. So again, pull 4 out, and we have remember 4 is 4 times 1. When we take 4 out, we then have a y minus 1 there. Y minus 1, not 4. So 4 times y is 4y. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. Now here we keep y. Flip. Change the division to multiplication. Upstairs is 3y squared. Downstairs you pull 9 out. So you then have a 9y minus 1. Okay. Now, we can then do more consolations. Here, you see this y minus 1 will cancel each other. So let's do it step by step. Remember, there is an exponent 1 here. We first leave all the constant. We do not want to mess up. Okay? So let's say 4 over y. And then 3y squared over 9. So in step 1, we just canceled y minus 1. See, everything else I kept to avoid some mistakes. Then you may do the consolation with y. Okay? For consolation with y, we may do is 4 times 3 over 9, and there is a y. And then we do 3, 9, so we have a 4 over 3 times 1, because we know 9 is 3 times 3. This one is 3 times 3. So 4 over 3 times y, the first one, will be our answer. Okay? All right. I'll see you next time.